Here we go.
Most people are familiar with this woman from late 90s and early 2000s films. Denise Richards became a household name after her breakthrough role in the 1997 sci-fi satire Starship Troopers, and cemented her status as a sex symbol in the 1998 erotic thriller Wild Things. However, by the mid-2000s, her once promising film career had begun to fade dramatically. Today, I would like to recall the bright but brief career of Denise Richards and understand why she went from A-list potential to reality TV and direct-to-video projects. Richards' journey to Hollywood began in Downers Grove, Illinois, where she was born in 1971. After her family relocated to Oceanside, California, she began modeling in her teens, appearing in magazines and commercials before transitioning to television. Her early acting credits included guest spots on shows like Saved by the Bell, Married with Children, and Beverly Hills 90210 in the early to mid-1990s. These appearances, while building her resume, didn't particularly distinguish her from countless other aspiring actresses in Hollywood at the time. Her fortunes changed dramatically in 1997 when director Paul Verhoeven cast her in Starship Troopers as pilot Carmen Ibanez. The film, while initially underperforming at the box office with just $121 million worldwide against its substantial $105 million budget, later gained cult status. Critics at the time were divided, with some dismissing it as mindless action, while others recognized its satirical elements. For Richards, however, it represented a significant step up from television bit parts to a leading role in a major studio production. The following year proved pivotal for Richards' career trajectory. Her role as the manipulative Kelly Van Ryan in Wild Things showcased a willingness to take on provocative material. The film, most remembered for its controversial threesome scene involving Richards, Matt Dillon, and Neve Campbell, grossed a modest $67 million globally, but generated substantial media attention. This notoriety helped establish Richards as one of Hollywood's newest sex symbols, a perception further solidified by her appearance in Playboy magazine later that year. Richards' rising profile led to her casting in the James Bond film The World Is Not Enough, 1999, as nuclear physicist Dr. Christmas Jones. The film performed well commercially, grossing $361 million worldwide, making it the highest-grossing Bond film at that time that didn't feature Pierce Brosnan. However, her performance was widely panned by critics, with many questioning the believability of her as a nuclear scientist. Richards even won the Razzie Award for Worst Supporting Actress, an early warning sign despite the commercial success of the film. The early 2000s marked Richards' commercial peak. She starred opposite Kirsten Dunst in Drop Dead Gorgeous, 1999, appeared in Valentine, 2001, and most notably featured in the successful comedy Scary Movie 3, 2003, which grossed $220 million worldwide. Her highest profile role during this period came in 2002 when she appeared in Undercover Brother, which received generally positive reviews and earned $39 million on a $25 million budget. It was during this period that Richards' personal life began to overshadow her professional achievements. Her high-profile marriage to actor Charlie Sheen in 2002 made the couple regular tabloid fixtures. Initially, the relationship seemed to boost her visibility, but as time progressed, it increasingly defined her public image more than her acting work. They had two daughters together, Sam and Lola, born in 2004 and 2005 respectively. By 2005, Richards' career momentum had noticeably slowed. Her film Yo Papi went straight to DVD, and she appeared in smaller roles in less prominent productions. The romantic comedy Love Actually Sucks failed to gain traction with either critics or audiences. Industry insiders noted that Richards was struggling with the transition from ingenue roles to more mature characters, a challenge many actresses face as they approach their mid-30s in Hollywood. A significant turning point came in 2006 when Richards filed for divorce from Sheen while pregnant with their second daughter. The divorce proceedings became extraordinarily public and contentious, with lurid allegations about Sheen's behavior making headlines for months. Richards claimed Sheen had threatened her life, exhibited volatile mood swings, and had concerning addictions, allegations Sheen vehemently denied. The media frenzy surrounding the divorce significantly impacted Richards' professional reputation, as her name became more associated with celebrity gossip than acting accomplishments. The fallout from the divorce coincided with a series of professional missteps. Richards was cast in the UPN series Sex, Love, and Secrets in 2005, but the show was canceled after just 4 episodes due to poor ratings, with only 1.4 million viewers tuning in for the premiere. Studio executives who had previously considered her for leading roles began to see her as a potential liability, with one unnamed producer telling Variety that her off-screen drama overshadowed her on-screen potential. A telling production room anecdote from this period reveals how Richards' reputation had changed in Hollywood. She was originally considered for a supporting role in the 2007 comedy Knocked Up, but director Judd Apatow reportedly decided against casting her after concerns were raised about potential drama she might bring to the set. The role ultimately went to Leslie Mann, and the film became a major hit, grossing $219 million worldwide on a $30 million budget, a significant missed opportunity for Richards. By 2008, Richards was primarily appearing in direct-to-video releases like Jolene, and making guest appearances on television shows rather than leading major film projects. Her once promising trajectory had stalled considerably, with industry analysts pointing to a combination of factors: her typecasting as a sex symbol, the personal drama surrounding her divorce, and a series of poorly received performances. In what appeared to be an attempt to rehabilitate her image and revive her career, Richards launched her own reality TV show on E! Titled Denise Richards, It's Complicated in 2008. The series, which ran for 2 seasons, gave viewers a glimpse into her life as a single mother navigating Hollywood after her high-profile divorce. While the show attracted a modest audience, with the premiere episode drawing 1.5 million viewers, critics were largely unimpressed. The Los Angeles Times called it faux reality, while Variety described it as a transparent attempt to extend her 15 minutes of fame. Richards continued to seek work in both television and film, but increasingly in smaller roles and less prestigious projects. She appeared in episodes of 30 Rock and Blue Mountain State, demonstrating her willingness to take on varied work. However, these appearances, while keeping her in the public eye, did little to restore her standing as a leading actress. A notable attempt at career reinvention came in 2011 when Richards published her memoir, The Real Girl Next Door, which became a New York Times bestseller, reaching number 7 on the hardcover nonfiction list. The book addressed her marriage to and divorce from Sheen, her life as a single mother, and her experiences in Hollywood. While the literary success suggested public interest in Richards remained strong, it didn't translate to renewed demand for her acting services in A-list productions. In 2012, Richards appeared in Tyler Perry's Medea's Witness Protection, which performed respectably at the box office with $67 million worldwide on a $20 million budget. However, reviews were mixed, and her role was supporting rather than leading. That same year, she also took a recurring role on the television series 90210, a reboot of the show where she'd once made guest appearances early in her career. A full-circle moment that highlighted how her status in the industry had changed. Richards' career took another unexpected turn in 2013 when she reunited professionally with Sheen, appearing in a guest role on his FX series, Anger Management. Despite their contentious personal history, the episodes featuring Richards delivered strong ratings, with her debut episode drawing 2.1 million viewers, a 22% increase from the season average. This professional reunion demonstrated Richards' pragmatic approach to her career, willing to leverage her complicated personal history if it meant meaningful work opportunities. By the mid-2010s, Richards had settled into a career pattern of reality TV appearances, direct-to-video films, and occasional guest spots on established series. She appeared on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills in 2019 and 2020, bringing her personal drama back to television screens. Her salary for the show was reportedly $1 million per season, making her one of the higher-paid cast members, despite being a newcomer to the franchise. Throughout this period, Richards continued to work steadily in low-budget films that received limited theatrical release or went directly to streaming platforms. Movies like American Violence, 2017, American Satan, 2017, and The Toy Box, 2018, kept her on camera but did little to recapture her earlier career momentum. For these productions, she typically earned between $100,000 to $250,000 per film, a fraction of what A-list actresses of her generation commanded. Industry analysts point to several compounding factors that contributed to Richards' career trajectory. Her early typecasting as a sex symbol made it difficult for audiences and producers to accept her in more substantial roles. The intense media scrutiny surrounding her marriage to and divorce from Sheen created a narrative about Richards that overshadowed her professional work. Additionally, her decision to capitalize on her personal drama through reality television may have further pigeonholed her in the public consciousness. Another significant factor was Richards' agent and management changes during critical career junctures. After leaving her longtime agency CAA in the mid-2000s, she moved through several representatives, creating inconsistency in her project selection. One former associate, speaking anonymously to The Hollywood Reporter, suggested that, without strong guidance during the post-divorce period, Denise took whatever came her way rather than strategically rebuilding her acting career. Richards took a brief hiatus from high-profile projects between 2010 and 2012, focusing more on raising her daughters and adopting a third child, Eloise, in 2011. During interviews at this time, she expressed a desire to be more selective about projects that would allow her to maintain a presence in Los Angeles for her family. This prioritization of personal life over career advancement, while understandable, further contributed to her professional momentum loss. In recent years, Richards has attempted to reinvent herself once again. In 2019, she joined the cast of CBS soap opera The Bold and the Beautiful, in a recurring role as Shauna Fulton. While soap operas typically don't carry the prestige of primetime television or feature films, they offer steady work and exposure to a dedicated audience. The role has provided Richards with consistent acting work, with her appearing in over 80 episodes since joining the show. She also returned to reality television in 2021 with an OnlyFans account, following her daughter Sammy's controversial debut on the platform. This move generated significant media attention, with Richards defending her decision as taking control of her image and monetizing the sex symbol status that had both helped and hindered her career. According to industry sources, Richards reportedly earns between $15,000 and $20,000 monthly through the subscription service, demonstrating her business acumen in leveraging her public persona. In 2023, Richards had a small role in the indie thriller Wickensburg, which received limited festival distribution and appeared in the Lifetime movie Hunting Housewives. While neither project generated significant critical attention, they represented continued professional activity. She has also expanded into podcasting with Divorced Not Dead, where she discusses relationships and life after divorce, further diversifying her media presence beyond traditional acting roles. Currently, Richards continues to appear on The Bold and the Beautiful, while maintaining her OnlyFans presence and podcast. At 53, she works selectively on film and television projects, often in supporting roles or in productions for streaming platforms. She has no major studio films announced, but appears content with her current career portfolio, which allows her to maintain public visibility while balancing family commitments. Looking at Richards's career as a whole reveals a cautionary tale about Hollywood's treatment of female actors and the challenges of navigating fame in the digital age. While she achieved genuine breakout success and showed promise in various genres, a combination of typecasting, personal scandal, and professional missteps prevented her from fully realizing her potential as a leading actress. Her peak window, from Starship Troopers through the early 2000s, was relatively brief compared to many of her contemporaries who successfully navigated the transition to more mature roles. Yet Richards has demonstrated remarkable resilience and adaptability throughout her career evolution. She has consistently found ways to remain relevant in entertainment, pivoting from film to television, to reality programming, to digital platforms as the industry itself has transformed. If Richards were to partner with a director known for revitalizing careers of performers from her era, perhaps someone like Quentin Tarantino or Greta Gerwig, who could showcase her in an unexpected, character-driven role, then a legitimate career renaissance might still be possible for an actress who, despite her career challenges, remains instantly recognizable to multiple generations of viewers.